All right, what up, what up, what up? This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You're listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is November 13th, 2020, a.k.a. Friday the 13th. Just a heads up, this is our last broadcast until we move into our new building. And we will be back as soon after we are all set up and ready to go. But as soon as we find out what's going on with our new building, we will let you know. Until that time, we will be on YouTube recording all of our shows and all of our podcasts and everything like that of that nature, even videos on YouTube. So make sure you check us out. Type in WKTJ Reverence Radio. It'll take you right to us. So don't look for the podcast on the radio anytime soon. The radio will not be broadcasting until we are moved into our new building. I just want to repeat that one more time. Our radio broadcast will not be broadcasting until we move into our new building. So do not look for the broadcast to be broadcasting anytime soon, okay? There will be no podcast. There will be no broadcast of any type or nature until we are moved. So look for us on YouTube, WKTJ Reverence Radio. If this is your first time here, we're going to give you the welcome, and then we're going to come back and give you a song or two, and then we give you the news, and then we give you a new song of the week, and then we clean up what we messed up, and we finished with the rest of our news if we forgot anything, and then we get out of here and enjoy the rest of our weekend. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening right now on WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is November the 13th, 2020, a.k.a. Friday the 13th. Don't move. We will be right back.
Happy birthday and a God bless you to all the listeners out there that are celebrating your birthday.
Happy, 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 happy birthday.
Hey, how you doing? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, and Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Right now. I did.
This DJ's in the mix.
Sorrow.
Bow down before him, for he is Lord. Sing hallelujah, Christ is
Here is the latest news from your favorite gospel station.
All right, we're back. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening on WKTJ, Reverence Radio. And it is November the 13th, 2020, a.k.a. Friday the 13th. And this is what is in your news. Donald Trump just had a press conference. And he said in that press conference that he will not deliver the vaccine that is due in April to New York State because the governor does not trust the administration and he will not take it himself. So until the state and the governor decide to authorize the administration's distribution of the vaccine, New York State will not receive the vaccine that is due once again in April. The UK has Dominic Cumming, and he just quit Downing Street. '90s country star, Texas native Doug Supernaw passes away after cancer battle. He was an American country music artist. After several years performing as a local musician throughout the state of Texas, he signed with B&A Records in 1993. He's now dead at 60 years of age, following a battle with lung and bladder cancer. Melissa McCarthy apologizes for supporting charity with anti-abortion history. We blew it. We made a mistake, and we backed a charity that, upon proper vetting, stands for everything we are against. Wow. Okay. Joe Biden's education department will move fast to reverse Betsy DeVos's policies. The Biden administration has promised to drastically increase resources for public schools. This is from the Baltimore Sun. President-elect Joe R. Biden Jr. has presented an education agenda that is starkly different from what is currently in place, according to the New York Times. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer seeks to shut down Great Lakes oil pipeline. Line 5 shutdown order heralded as enormous victory by pipeline opponents. Whitmer and DNR to terminate Enbridge's Line 5 easement. It is a pretty big deal. I am from Michigan, and they've been talking about this for a very, very, very long time. And it does spill into the ocean, or the lake, I should say, and cause problems. All right, Kappa. Pi Kappa Phi fraternity. Kansas University expels Pi Kappa Phi fraternity chapter over hazing and drug use. Wow. It was shut down the Pi Kappa Phi fraternity chapter on campus at the end of the semester. Yep, that hazing stuff, boy. A Detroit judge denies the request to stop election certification in Wayne County due to the fact that they have already shut down the Trump administration's request to stop counting and recount. A Detroit judge has ruled on Friday, today, against stopping the election certification process in Wayne County. Porter Wright remains mum on why it's pulling out of Trump's Pennsylvania lawsuit. Law firm Porter Wright has withdrawn from representing the Trump campaign. This is yet another firm that has bailed out on the Trump campaign. Wow. Harry Styles becomes Vogue's first solo male cover in 127 years. I have never seen a male on Vogue until now. This is awesome. So he's the very first man to be on Vogue's cover in 127 years. Harry Styles has done a host of achievements under his belt. He had just added one more. Wow. He's made history. Donnie Wahlberg left a $2,020 tip at a Cape Cod restaurant. Wow. That's more than generous. I wish you'd leave me a tip like that. That's awesome. Donnie Wahlberg leaves staggering tip for waitress at Cape Cod restaurant. He left a deserving waitress smiling. The Blue Bloods actor has gone viral for leaving an incredible generous tip. Wow. He believes this is part of a 2020 challenge, or tip challenge. Hashtag 2020 tip challenge. His lunch was only $35 and he left $2,020 as a tip. Amazing. Elon Musk tested positive for COVID-19. Means he likely can't attend SpaceX's astronaut launch on Sunday. Wow. Mark Zuckerberg defends his decision to keep Steve Bannon on Facebook after violent post. President Trump's former advisor suggested beheading two high-ranked officials as a warning. And Mark Zuckerberg defends not suspending Steve Bannon from Facebook. Rebuking Trump, DHS cybersecurity agency says no evidence of deleted, changed votes. Rebuking Trump, the Department of Homeland Security's cybersecurity agency says there is no evidence of this. Wow. Acting DHS Secretary refuses order to fire top security official. Election officials directly contradict Trump on voting system fraud. Over 24 lawsuits have been filed disputing 2020 election vote counting and 2 recounts scheduled as of November 13th. Ballotpedia tracks them. China warns of action after Pompeo says Taiwan is not part of China. China calls Taiwan the most sensitive and important issue in its ties with the United States. Beijing is super peeved at Pompeo as Taiwan is not part of China, says Pompeo. The United States has played careful word games under several administrations to skirt around this issue, acknowledging Beijing's position that Taiwan is a part of them. U.S. to hold economic talks with Taiwan this month. China has been angered by greater U.S. support for Taiwan, including recent visits by Trump administration officials. And schools closed on Monday because Bill de Blasio warns parents to prepare for school closures on Monday. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio cautions parents to prepare. So back to remote learning in New York City. Big study supports cheap combo pill to lower heart risk. Researchers say a cheap daily pill combining 4 cholesterol and blood pressure medicines taken lowers heart attacks and strokes. One pill could prevent heart attacks and strokes, but is it worth it? A big study supports cheap combo pill to lower heart risk. Researchers say a cheap daily pill combining 4 cholesterol and blood pressure medicines taken with low dose aspirin can cut the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It's called the poly pill. I might need to take the poly pill. I like that. Okay, what in the world? Here we go. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. National Park Service faces $270 million wrongful death claim after incident at Arches National Park. The Indianapolis Star reports. A Denver man files wrongful death claim after his wife was decapitated by Utah Park gate. Wow. Former President Obama says there's dangers to this, there's damage to this. Obama slams GOP for lining up behind Trump's fraud claims. The president's campaign has continued to mount legal challenges in several states. Obama says Republican allies obviously didn't think there was any fraud going on before Trump's claims. Obama says he's troubled that Republicans are backing Trump on his refusal to concede to Biden. And that is according to CBS News and the Cincinnati Enquirer. Twitter now mourns the death of Packers Notre Dame legend Paul Hornung. Pro Football Hall of Famer Paul Hornung died at the age of 84, says the Louisville Sports Commission. He's, according to Medicine.com, a Lombardi legend. He was referred to as the Golden Boy, according to the Denver Post. New Atlantic Marine Sanctuary will be one of the world's largest. Whales, sharks, seals, tens of millions of seabirds, and just under 300 humans inhabit the small area. Georgia now has been called for Joe Biden. President-elect Joe Biden becomes the first Democratic candidate to win Georgia since Clinton in 1992. And we are late, y'all. I'm sorry about this, and I know it's taking forever for me to do this, but we are behind schedule because of I thought I had a special guest. I'm explaining this because you did not know. And while I'm saying this will be the last broadcast for a while on the radio station, but not period. We will still have our podcast, but it will be broadcasted on YouTube and on Facebook, and maybe even Instagram if I figure out how to do such a thing. So as of right now, look for our podcast on YouTube and on Facebook. And we shall continue with the news. More than 130 Secret Service officers are said to be infected with coronavirus or quarantining in wake of Trump's campaigning. Wow. Thousands mourn the death of Belarus protester. This is in Europe, and this is according to the Yahoo News and Bloomberg on MSN, Reuters on MSN.com, and U.S. News and World reporting. The 2020 Belarusian presidential election was held on Sunday, the 9th of August, 2020. Early voting began on the 4th of August and ran until August 8th. Incumbent Alexander Lukashenko was re-elected to his sixth term in office, with official results crediting him with 80% of the vote. Lukashenko has won every presidential election since 1994, with all but the first being labeled by international monitors as neither free nor fair. Microsoft says hackers backed by Russia and North Korea targeted COVID-19 vaccine makers. And that is according to TechCrunch. and they still are targeting, according to ABC, The Hill on MSN.com, and GeekWire. This group is called Fancy Bear. And they are a Russian cyber espionage group. But CrowdStrike has shut them down. All right, a few more. The Friends reunion has been pushed back to March. Of 2021. Australia scraps plans to allow foreign students to come back. All right, Kim NG Marlins is the Major League Baseball's first female general manager. Wow. She is now the general manager for the Miami Marlins. Wonder Woman. 1984, Warner Brothers Mall's January HBO Max release of, or delayed to summer. Let me say that one more time. Wonder Woman 1984, Warner Brothers Mall's January HBO Max release, or delay to summer 2021. 6 weeks before you're scheduled to come out, they change. So as soon as it ends up in theaters, it will go to HBO Max immediately after. Nissan. I can't say his name. GHOSN. Goshen's legal woes deepen as Nissan sues for $95 million in damages. He is the chairman, or co-chairman of Nissan Motors. Almost there, y'all. All right. AC/DC has a new album out. The review came back. The only good thing about 2020 may be the new album of AC/DC. Legendary Aussie rockers are back with Power Up, the latest album. In 6 years. Through decades, deaths, and disasters, AC/DC keeps thundering on. 47 years along, and with the closest thing possible to the original lineup, the rockers continue with their next album, Power Up. Wow. And we are continuing it there because we're running out of time. I just want to make sure you all know that we are moving into our new building and we will return soon. So look for us on YouTube. WKTJ Reverence Radio on YouTube. And we will be there with our podcast, our videos, and any information you may need. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You're listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is November 13, 2020. Be right back.
You still love me in spite of me. You still chose me. How can it be? Every scar, every flaw, you see it all. You see it all. You still love me. Love me. Yeah, in spite of me. In spite of me. I don't cross every T, I don't dot every I. Got more flaws than a little, and I messed up 1,000 times. I don't always commit. Sometimes I give up way too quick, and then I get tired of trying to run away from who I am to who I wanna be. Some days are better than others. I can be up and I'm down, but beyond my mistakes, I'm found in your grace, and this one thing will never change. You still love me, in spite of me. Woo! You still chose me. How can it be? Every scar, every flaw, you see it all. You see it all. You still love me, love me. Oh, in spite of me. In spite of me. I'm stubborn at heart, quick to put up a guard. Do it all by myself, I won't ask for help. But sometimes my mouth is smart, I can be insecure. Counting other people's blessings, I never stop to notice what I got. Some days are better than others. I can be up and I'm down, but beyond my mistakes, I'm found in your grace, and this one thing will never change. You still love me. Woo! In spite of me, you still chose me. How can it be? Every scar, every flaw, you see it all. You see it all. You still love me, love me. You still love me. In spite of me, hey, you still chose me. How can it be? Every scar, every flaw, you see it all. You see it all. You still love me, love me. Let me hear you say yeah. Can I get a witness? You didn't give me what I deserve. Love so relentless, and keep me singing hallelujah. have a choice, and daily you choose me. Say, it's hard to believe you have a choice. Oh, and daily you choose me. It's hard to believe you have a choice. God, and daily you still choose me. Say it's hard. Oh, you have a choice. Oh, and daily you still choose me. You never gave up on me. 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 You still love me. In spite of me. You still chose me. How can it be? Every scar, every star, every flaw, you see it all. You see it all. You still love me, yeah, in spite of me, in spite of me. Hey, in spite of me. In spite of me. It's so hard to believe you have a choice, and daily you choose me. It's hard to believe, oh, you have a choice, and daily you choose me. Oh, it's hard to believe you have a choice. You keep on choosing me. Oh, you knew me before I knew myself. You have a choice. Oh, and daily you still choose me. One more time. It's hard to believe you have a choice. Oh, and daily you still choose me. Yes. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Hey. See, never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Just shout that out in your car. Say you never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. You got one more time. Sing it like you mean it now. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. Just lift up your praise right there.
All right, we're back. This is your man DJ TJ. You're listening on WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is November the 13th, 2020, aka Friday the 13th, and we had a lot more to give you, but no time to give it to you in. By the way, our new song of the day is once again Tasha Cobbs Leonard, In Spite of Me, live at the Ryman, Nashville, Tennessee 2020. And it seems to me like she's making a very live album at the Ryman Nashville, Tennessee 2020. Tasha Cobb has been doing her thing lately. And you can only get every last one of the new songs that she presents on YouTube right here on WKTJ Reverence Radio. Once again, we're going to remind you that we will not be broadcasting on the radio station until we move into our new building, which should be very, very soon. You have to contact the owner of the building, who last we heard was self-quarantining due to COVID-19. And the contact should be coming up really soon. But until then, we will be on YouTube. Yes, I said YouTube.com, where you can type in at the top in the search bar, WKTJ Reverence Radio, and it'll take you right to us. And all of your favorite podcasts will be there. You have some of them will be just the topics, and some of them will be all of the podcasts, including the music, which is gospel, funk, and jazz, right there on YouTube. So make sure you tell a friend. Once you get there, subscribe, click the bell icon to know when we post all our videos, and make sure you like the videos that you do take a look at, so YouTube can correct their algorithm and let everybody else know we are there. So you shouldn't have to wait too long for us to move into our new building. It should just be a moment in time. We don't have very much we have to give you now. So we're going to say this and get out of here. We appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you, man. DJ TJ. Appreciate you, and don't forget to go get your merchandise from our webpage, www.wktjreverenceradio.wixsite.com/radio page. And on the third page, there is merchandise there. And I want to give a shout out once again to Sweden and to Canada and everybody else in the United States and anywhere other countries that I have missed out there in Radio Land. We shall return very soon. And if not next week, the week after, but we will return. Trust me. But until then, like I say, once again, meet us on YouTube. And if you don't see us there, you probably see us or hear about us on Facebook, because I do post there a lot. So, this is your man, DJ TJ. And I am going to sign off because we are out of time. So this is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You're listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is November 13th, 2020, a.k.a. Friday the 13th. Have a wonderful weekend. Love on somebody. Peace.
Who's that spinning on the ones and twos? It's your favorite gospel DJ.
Take a little time out to thank God for the many blessings He's given me. When I look back over my life and I see where He brought me from, I can truly say that I've been blessed. Let me say this. Woke up this morning, got out of my bed, I looked around, here's what I said. Thank you, Lord, for the blood You shed. You put a roof up over my head. Thank you, Lord, for another day. All these blessings You sent my way. You see, I could have been dead in some lonesome grave, but You told old death, You told it to get back and behave. Oh my. Another
righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. I can count on God, he won't let me down. He always do just what he said. Pain and suffering, he brought me through. Arms wide open, he always welcome you. I've been blessed in so many ways. I just want to lift my hand and give God all the praise. Another blessing. Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. I got my legs and I can walk. I got my tongue, y'all, and I can talk. Even the air that I receive. I got my lungs and I can breathe. When I look around, I can see all the blessings he's given to me. Bless my family, and they're doing fine. Gave me peace of mind. Thank God for the blessing. Thank you, Lord. Another blessing. Thank God. Another blessing. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. One more day. Thank you, Lord. You made a way. Thank you, Lord. You've been good. I didn't always do what I should. Thank you, Lord. You've been a doctor. You healed me. Thank you, Lord. You made a way when I couldn't do it. You blessed me going in and coming out. I know you'll be there, and there's no doubt. When load get heavy, you lift my burden. And when I can't see my way, you make a way. I just keep on telling you, I thank you, Lord. Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. You've been good to me. Another blessing. I got a tongue. I can talk. I got a leg. I can walk. I got eyes. I can see. I got 2 legs. And I got feet. Lord, you brought me. Never left me. You always there. You always kept me. You've been good to me.
What up? This is your man DJ TJ. I want to make sure you check out our webpage, WKTJ Reverence Radio www.wixsite.com/radio page, where we will have all access to the radio station, as well as a song request page and a store. So make sure you check us out. That's our webpage, y'all. Till then, see you later.